Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Not Reality, and in today's video, we are making a guide on artifacts and lightstones. Now, if you are new to the game, you don't really know what these are. Basically, they are an extra gear slotted item that will give you bonus stats like damage or damage reduction or crit rate, all that stuff, all that really cool stuff. So let's talk about first how to get artifacts. Now, the easiest way to get an artifact that you specifically want is to go to the DAS welcoming suggested quest at level 56. And if you complete this quest line, you get a choice at either a extra AP against monsters artifact or a damage reduction artifact. I'd recommend going with the extra AP against monsters artifact because I do think that is the best artifact for PvE. Along with it, you will get a couple of purified lightstones, which I will talk about in a minute. But once you do that, you are going to need some more artifacts for different builds or just a second one to pair with the monster damage. So if you go to kratuga, let's go Monster Zone kratuga. It is basically the place you're going to be getting all your artifacts because it does drop every artifact and at a very high rate. You can get like 5 an hour, honestly. And it's really nice to have. You can get a bunch of them. Basically anything you want is here. Accuracy, HP, anything. Basically anything. Damage reduction, evasion, all that good stuff. So once you farm that for a bit and you have a bunch of lightstone or a bunch of artifacts, there's two things you're going to want to do. The first one is any of them that you want to keep, you're going to want to open up your artifacts menu and you want to put them in here. Once you put them in here, they are out of your inventory and now they're just stuck in here, and or not stuck, you can take them out, but they're placed in here and you can make presets and name them whatever, PvE, PvP. You could name it like Sylvia, Valencia, all that stuff based off of, you know, what monsters you're killing and whatnot, and maybe the different things you need. And then any of the leftover artifacts that you don't need, you can take here to Simple Alchemy, and if you put an artifact in here and then click start, it will basically make a Purified Lightstone. Now, what are Purified Lightstones? Purified Lightstones are the item that you need to actually get the Lightstones to slot into the artifacts. So once you Simple Alchemy an artifact, you'll get a Purified Lightstone, which has a chance of dropping any of the 4 color Lightstones. So there's a really low chance you can actually get something that you really need, but more than likely you're just going to get a useless Lightstone. Now, once you get these useless Lightstones, you're like, okay, well, I can't sell them because there's, you know, 50,000 listed and they're just not selling. You can come over here to Dalashane in Heidel and you can exchange them. You can exchange 3 for another Purified Lightstone. And you can keep doing this over and over and over and over until you run out of Lightstones that are useless. And hopefully by the time you got one that you need, it is a very low chance, like I said, of getting one that you need. And yeah, that's that. Now, there's 2 ways that I'd recommend actually getting Lightstones. One of them is just straight up buying it. So like Blade is a really expensive one, but it's one you need for a lot of really good Lightstone combinations. It is 50 bill, and they're usually you usually have to order them. But like, this is one way you can buy you can get them. Another way is to do the Purified Lightstone of Fire and just gamble, basically. You basically just have to roll these and hopefully get the one you need. Now, one thing that is different is that isn't different. If you go to Dalashane and let's say you have 3 reds, it's still going to make a Purified Lightstone. It's not going to make a Purified Lightstone of Fire. So just keep that in mind. Now, let's say you go to your class Discord and you're like, okay, what artifact and lightstones do I need for endgame? And they tell you, you need Death Blow. And you're like, okay, well, what is Death Blow? So basically what you're going to do is you're going to come over to this Google Doc. It's on Grumpy Green Cricket. I will link it in the description, and you basically just type here Death Blow, and it will tell you which lightstones you need, and then you can go to the Central Market and buy them, or just, you know, look out for them from those Purified Lightstones like I was talking about. And that is basically it for this video. I hope it did help you guys learn about artifacts and lightstones. If it did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.